And this meme coin could be one of the best launches that we've seen over the last few days or so. In this video, we're discussing the meme coin 4. This meme coin is specifically associated with CZ, the old CEO of Binance. And this thing has been doing pretty well over the last few days. So let's get into this and let's really just dissect where this thing could be going and how we could be making money trading this. Okay, so you can see here in the last, well, it was basically launched on the 2nd of October. So just shy of 1 day ago here, this thing launched and exploded up to a $51 million market cap. So it already shows it has a lot of backing in the space just straight out of the gate here. It is on the BNB chain, only naturally with it being a CZ themed token. And you can see from there that the chart sort of speaks for itself. It did see a little bit of a dip, finding a floor at 51 million right back down to launch. And then it held its own, basically showing that all the OG investors never sold a cent. Okay, and you can see from there it's just sort of spiraling out of control, really catching a lot of traction here, and really gives the idea that this thing could and potentially will scream past a $200 million market cap and might even head up to that 500 or that $1 billion market cap that we're all essentially looking for. If you were to get involved with this token now at $158 million in market cap, and this sailed all the way up to that 1 billion, you're just looking shy of roughly around an 8x or so, which is pretty goddamn good on your investment, okay? Now, in the last 24 hours, the volume has absolutely exploded, being one of the highest in the meme coin markets in terms of new coin launches, which is very bullish here. And in the last sort of, again, 1 day, it's all really going to be the same data here. We did see a bit of a pullback here from the market cap of 180, and we did pull back quite aggressively here to 124 being the low. And since then, we have come back to that 180 and now seeing a bit of resistance again. Usually when this happens, it pulls back a bit and then it explodes past all-time high. So that's sort of what we're really predicting here over on Crypto News' channel, that this meme coin is going to explode past all-time high very shortly indeed. Now, if we look at the chart, which is obviously over on TradingView here, guys, just quickly, if you're interested in new meme coins and meme coins that are bound to be successful here, these are the ones that we're looking at on this channel, okay? You've got Maxi Doji here in a pre-sale. They've raised $2.7 million. They're trusted by some very reputable sources in the space. The effort that has gone into this meme coin is absolutely ridiculous. There's actually more effort than has gone into this fork, because I can't actually find a website for this meme coin at this current point in time. But still, this one looks really good. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go check out. But it's quite rare that you do see a meme coin that with this much effort and this much character and sort of brand identity in the space launching with such a substantial amount of funding. Okay, so $2.7 million behind it. It's looking like it's going to be a really strong launch. I'll leave the link in the description. You guys can go check that out. Now back over to the 4 chart here, because you can see that pretty much exactly what I said happened. Okay, we just see a bit of a dip and then we saw a bit of momentum to the upside, naturally coming up to test this high. We smashed through all-time highs in literally an hour, creating this very strong uptrend, which is what we are seeing now. And you can see previous high-low areas would be roughly around this zone here, guys. Seeing that significant pullback from all-time high and then breaking all-time high again here, confirming this area as what we love to see as a higher low. Now, as long as we're above this area, we are bullish, okay? So we're in a bullish trend, so we can basically flirt around the idea here for a break to the upside or a break to the downside and still be in that bullish market sentiment, okay? So what we're looking for now, we're looking for the lovely break of the all-time high. We have tested it in most recent price action, but haven't really quite seen that explosive momentum to the upside continuing, okay? So if we are looking at this from sort of a 15-minute perspective here, it's actually not looking too bad here. Nearly had a little doji star candle there, but we didn't quite have it. We have a long-legged doji there, and you can see very interesting stuff with these long-legged dojis, guys. Basically, it means like the direction isn't completely solid. When you get those doji stars, the long-legged dojis there, you can see direction isn't completely solid. After this uptrend, you can see there was actually a downtrend that followed that, okay? So we nearly had one there. So this might insinuate a bit more of a short-term pullback. If that is the case, then layering orders in these areas to buy, basically all these areas, is an absolutely It's a smart decision. Okay, obviously it's a new meme coin, guys. This thing could go to zero. We don't know, but for what we're seeing right now, it's looking like this thing will continue up. And there's a lot of hope in the market for this asset to really smash the all-time highs and probably get to that $500 million market cap. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that also, guys. Let me know what you think of this meme coin in the comment section, guys. I want to know your opinion. Can you see this thing going to that $500 million market cap or even that $1 billion market cap? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next video.